My ex was beating me.
She doesn't feel safe to use her Canadian passport.
We'll only lose 5 minutes in this meeting.
We are leaving.
The witnesses have left in tears.
Point of order.
Point of order, Madam Chair.
Point of order. Point of order.
Point of order, Chair.
Stop.
The situation for women and girls in Canada is dire.
3 years ago today, I sent the 2-word WhatsApp message, "Please help," to a friend who thankfully believed me. My ex was beating me. All 6'3", approximately 250 pounds of him, because he couldn't find his car keys. And after all that, guess what your criminal injustice system gave me? A peace bond. And he is allowed to get away with it because you, the government of Canada, lets him.
It's quite probable that that person will continue to be a threat to the survivor or the person who's built up the courage in order to engage police. And, at its basic level, that is what needs to change.
Madam Chair, I would like to move a motion. And I hope we can do a vote immediately on this motion. Motion reads that the Standing Committee on the Status of Women report to the House that A, access and availability to reproductive health services, no matter where one lives in Canada, including safe and legal abortion. If we vote right away, it'll only take 5 minutes. We'll only lose 5 minutes in this meeting. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Ms. Gazan had her hand up and wanted to speak first.
I had my hand up. I would like that to be recognized.
Ms. Gazan has hand up even before vote, after vote.
With all due respect, had we just continued on, we would have had both of you speak by now, and with the time we've allowed for this conversation.
I would like to challenge your ruling. I see you've made your ruling, but I disagree with it. So I'd like to challenge the ruling of the chair at this time.
So we are going to vote on the challenge to the chair's decision.
I'm really disgusted in this whole day, and I want to apologize to the two witnesses for coming all this distance to help us solve a problem that women in this country are being killed and the other parties don't care. I'm disgusted. We need to be talking about this issue so that we can stop.
All of my years in advocating for women. We are leaving. We will not ever.
What has just occurred here with the witnesses who came here to testify have been completely shut out.
What we've done today is re-victimize these poor young women that came here to speak not just on their behalf. She named multiple victims in her testimony.
And so what happened? The Liberal MP put forward a motion on abortion in the middle of testimony, where they were asking for legitimate change. You know what this committee is supposed to do? It's supposed to say, listen, what are we doing differently?
Point of order, relevance.
We're talking about your motion. That's what we're talking about, Liberal MP across the way. And nobody here brought up abortion. You did. We brought these women here today and the police chief because we have bills that are sitting in the House of Commons that are actually making things worse. Right now, please, if you don't know this story, this is happening right now. This woman's body could be found at any time. Hopefully she is found alive. But a man charged with kidnapping, a search for Markham woman continues. Right now this is happening. Right now this is happening. And if there's a member in this committee that doesn't think this is happening, and to my colleague from Winnipeg, 100%. But what is collegiality? What is compassion if you are not using this damn committee to change the legislation to save lives?